morning. I am not a morning person at all, but I decided to get up early this morning and do this first video of Echoes on the Other Side, which is a continuation of my channel, the Dennis Morrison channel, and then Studio 2 with Dennis Morrison. So anyways, I'm here. I'm not wide awake, but you got me anyways. I tell you what, why don't you pull up a chair and get yourself a cup of coffee or tea. I've got my morning drink here, Diet Coke. That's my coffee or tea, ambrosia, drink of the gods. And let's talk for a little bit. You know, most of you who have been to my other channel know that I love cats, and I have more than a few of them hanging around outside the house, and a few of them in here too. But I want to show you a few clips that I recently took. And this first clip is of my cat CJ. Now, I had just made a big pot of spaghetti, and I had it covered, so the spaghetti was okay after she did this. But this is really cute. Looks like she's guarding that spaghetti pot, and nobody else is going to get anything but her. Let's take a look. Just came out in the kitchen to put the food away that I made tonight and found this. CJ, are you guarding the food? Are you guarding the food? And then we come over here, and her little sidekick Dobie seems to be guarding the little tomatoes. Now that's my little girl CJ, and for those of you who know Charlie Cat from my other channels, she is Charlie Cat's little daughter. Now this next clip is of my buddy Mercury, and I call him the Sentinel or the Sheriff because he usually sits on this pet carrier that's on my front porch, and he can just see over the bushes, and he keeps an eye on all the cats in the neighborhood. And but this particular day, I caught him inside the little cat carrier, just chilling, and I thought it was kind of cute. So here's that short clip of Mercury Cat just chilling. It's funny how he sits up there. He watched Shadow when I went down to the store a little bit ago. She stops where I tell her to and waits. But he was sitting there because he can just see over the bushes, watching, like he was waiting for me to come back.
Aww.
That's his little sentinel post, I think. Yeah, hi Modred. How you doing, baby boy? Good boy. All right, you guys. You know, earlier this year, Mercury was a very sick cat, and he almost didn't make it. He had several different lung infections and a couple other things going on, but the veterinarian pulled him through. God pulled him through. But there was a difference. Before, he was content with being an inside cat. After that, he wanted to be outside as much as possible. So I let him out, and he stays right close to the house. He's kind of taken on this particular half block of the neighborhood as his territory, and he lets some cats come up and eat on the porch. Some of them he just scoots away, and then he watches. He keeps track of all the others. It's really fun to watch. But it was very cold this morning, and raining, and spitting snow, and so I opened the door, and Mercury ran in the house, straight up the stairs to my bedroom, and crashed on my bed to take a nice warm nap, which is where he is still right now. Let me show you that clip. I really rather like it. All right, if you excuse my messy bedroom that we're going up to, and we're going up here for a reason, because the Sentinel, the guard of the kitty cats outside, it got really cold last night and it snowed. And I opened the door, and my little Murky boy, who takes care of everybody, dashed up to my unmade bed to get warmed up and to lay down, which is really cool because he doesn't even want to be inside anymore. He likes to be outside. But him knows where to go to get warmed up, don't you? Yeah. So those are pretty cool. I do love my cats. They are my special friends. You know, there's so much going on in the world today that we really need to have special friends. Friends that don't judge us, friends you can say anything to, and they're just there for you. And that's what all these cats are. So a little bit later, it's supposed to snow here more. They are calling for anywhere from 2 to 8 inches here in the Saginaw Valley of Michigan. Between noon and 10 tonight. It's now 3:30, and so far it's only been a smattering of snow. Hopefully it stays that way. When you want the weatherman to be wrong, he isn't, but hopefully he is wrong on this one. So if the snow begins to fly, I want to invite you to go for a short walk with me as we look at some of the sites of historic old. All right, you guys, it's snowing out. It's not a blizzard yet, but it's the first snow of the season, and that's usually kind of exciting. So let's turn this around so you can see the snow. We'll go for a short walk together, okay? Well, the snow's starting to gather up a little bit. It's starting to gather up a little bit. It's coming down a little bit harder. First snowfall of the season used to be so exciting when I was a little kid. I know my brother Frank, my brother Bill, my sister Roseanne, and then me, the baby, Mike or Dennis, would get our snow discs and our sleds out, and we'd go to the hill behind the old Bridgeport Cemetery right there in town and go sliding to our little heart's content. Wintertime was fun then. Not so much anymore, because now at 70 years old, my body aches the colder it gets. I'm sure some of you are familiar with what I mean. But it brings back memories of sometimes a lot happier days. But I love just seeing the gentle snow falling. You've already seen Tower over there. New Sheriff's Department across the road. Yeah, it's just really nice out. When it snows, it seems like it's quieter. Like it's a lot quieter outside. At the corner of Harrison and Van Buren, I think we'll hang a little right here, so the snow's not coming right at the camera lens. As you can see, over to the left there is Old Town Community, Old Town Outreach, Old Town Church. They do a tremendous outreach in the community here. So if you're ever in Saginaw and you're hungry, you can't find me, this church is always able to help. Always able to help. Up there on the right, that white building way up there, that's Sky Mint. That's where I go to get my gummies, because gummies are one of the few pain medicines you can get without having to sell your soul to one of the doctors nowadays, who could care less how much pain you're in. And sadly, that's true, you know. You know, if you have a doctor that you've had for a long time and trust, you got to treasure. All of them that I find here in Saginaw just want to judge me by my past, and my past has been a lot of chronic pain, and so they see that I've been using pain medications for years, off and on, and right away they're like, "Oh no, you're seeking more drugs." Oh well, they should walk up aisle in my body. You know what I mean? Anyways, didn't mean to get off on that. Just a nice gentle snowfall. Yep. So are y'all ready for Thanksgiving yet out there? I got a special Thanksgiving program that I put on my main channel, the Dennis Morrison channel, the day before Thanksgiving. So hope you tune in for that over there. I'll put the URL in the description for my main channel and for Studio 2, another channel of mine. So you can check these different things out. Lots to be seen on both channels. Lots. Great variety. Though Studio 2, I'm going to keep mostly to entertainment and variety, like the old radio shows and such now. And my plan is to keep my main channel, the Dennis Morrison channel, to keep it as historical and documentary style things. And then this channel, Echoes, will be primarily just you and I talking and stuff that goes on in my everyday life. Like tomorrow morning, which is Monday, I'll probably take you over to the church with me as I hunt for old books and stuff at their free giveaway. So be here early, have your hat, boots and gloves on because it's going to be a cold one. And yeah, and thanks for joining me. Talk to y'all real soon. Love you. God bless. Bye.